Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we are going to cover Namm Day 1. I get it. Looking around, clearly I'm still at the house, but a lot of the Namm stories have come out, so we're just going to cover those for you guys. So our top story today comes from friends of the channel, EA Ski and Tom Hilbe. If you guys are at Namm, make sure you guys hit up their booth. As you guys know, or may not know, EA Ski has been working with Tom Hilbe to create this preamp right here called the B50. It sounds pretty fire, pretty solid, but they do have a booth. They are set up. EA Ski actually dropped some footage yesterday because they got to get there a day early, and he's got KLC on the drums messing with it.
Hey, yo, man, what you doing, bro? Tell me what you doing.
The DX running through the B50.
So you can see he's actually got them there, using them and everything like that. So that's pretty solid. I'm always going to support, you know what I'm saying, the people who are doing what they can for the community. And EA Ski does a great job for the community of giving you guys advice and just tips and all the good stuff. So make sure you check his booth out. And the second story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Apogee. It looks like Apogee just dropped a brand new interface called the Apogee Symphony Nova. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. So when you look at the Apogee Symphony Nova, it is going to look like this. Quick little story. I was going to buy the Apogee Symphony desktop before I bought the Universal Audio Apollo, but the guy at Sweetwater talked me out of getting it. I wish I would have got that one. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, the Apogee Symphony Nova, the Symphony Nova provides ARM-powered DSP for all four of its mic inputs for tracking and mixing. Fire. DSP on all inputs is fire. This is a perfect solution for home recording, podcasting, and content creation, as it allows you to use the new ECS channel strip, reverb, and delay effects in real time, all running directly on the ARM processor. The ECS channel strip offers a range of processing features. This includes a 4-band EQ with high and low pass filters, as well as a compressor and saturation with low latency processing and monitoring. This allows you to do a fair bit of enhancement to your sounds before going into your DAW. In addition, the Symphony Nova has a DSP monitor correction and allows you to use sound ID profiles for your headphone collaboration. That's fire. So this is solid to me in the fact that you could use this on streams, not just with podcasting, and you can get your compression, your reverb, you can get everything right, and it's going to work in real time. I think that's solid, especially if you're doing like music streams and you're singing and stuff like that on your stream. In order to have reverb and everything in real time, that is pretty solid. And then the headphone calibration is solid too. It's going to get you right. This means the Nova will help you adapt to the room you're working in, and even if it's not treated environment, you can improve your results. That's more than processes are being handled by Nova's DSP system, so it doesn't put any additional strain on your native computer. For guitarists, there is a DI input and reamping IO inspired by the Ensemble series interfaces. That's fire too. You get DI on this, fire, which makes it easy to incorporate your amps and pedals into your DAW workflow. Meanwhile, the Nova offers ADAT expansion so you can extend your recording front end and take on bigger projects like drum kit recording. The MSRP on this is going to be $14.99. And you can visit them at the Apogee in Manly booth. Quick bit though, did you guys know that Plugin Alliance bought Manly Labs and Apogee? I did not know that. I don't know where I was at in that loop, but I did not know Apogee and Manly Labs was owned by Plugin Alliance. Shout out Plugin Alliance. And the third story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Korg. It looks like they just dropped an acoustic synth. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. As you guys see here, Korg Phase 8 acoustic synthesizer, all the details on this unique new instrument. So this thing does look interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily for me. I know Bo Beats dropped a video on it this morning, so I'll reference that for the sound for you guys here in a little bit. But as we take a look here at the synthesizer, it is going to, in essence, look like this. So it looks interesting, that is for sure. But let's go ahead and read about this a little bit more. After 3 years of waiting, Korg's Phase 8 is finally out. Has this 8-voice electro-acoustic synth with sequencer and effects been worth the wait? So is this thing really out? Korg has been talking about and showing its Phase 8 acoustic synthesizer for almost 3 years now. It's great that it's finally available to buy. So basically what they say is it's a kalimba and a volca, because that is what it sounds like, is a kalimba. For the rundown on this thing's mini plot twist, read through the epic collection of past articles below. But to summarize quickly, Phase 8 is the first product from Korg Berlin, the R&D division headed by synth genius Tatsuya Takahashi. Hopefully I said that correctly. It's an electroacoustic instrument, meaning it doesn't generate sound through electricity alone, but by combining the sound of physically vibrating bodies with the synth-like modulation, sort of like a kalimba, but in a volca. You get 8 voices sourced from tuned steel resonators, which you can swap out. You get 13 and can still install 8 at a time, allowing for customization of tone and scale. It's also got a sequencer with both step and live modes. With step skip per voice for polymetric sequences, you can save up to 8 sequences in memory. You can also record parameter changes live to sequences too, like on the Volca. With modulations and effects, the Phase 8 has synth-like modulation capabilities and creates short and long notes. There are 3 modulation effects, tremolo, and 2 audio rate pitch dependent modulation types, one capable of harmonic quantization. The new instrument has a trigger delay. Using the instrument shift knob, you can add delayed triggers to the resonators relative to the selected or sync tempo according to Korg. Get all John Cage on it. One of the biggest selling points of the Phase 8 is the physicality of it. It's got real metal resonators that you can touch and affect by hand, sort of like spring reverb tank. So yeah, this is dope. You can put all kinds of different things on there and it'll make it sound different. I'll show you that here when I go to Bo's video. Beyond just adjusting the parameters, says Korg, Phase 8 invites physical interaction, sculpt sound by touching, plucking, and strumming or tapping the resonators, or experiment by adding found objects to new textures. So the connectivity on the back of this thing, around the back, the Phase 8 has MIDI in, out, via TRS breakout, it looks like, in USB plus CV to control notes and knob parameters. You can tempo sync it via MIDI or sync, and you can use the sequencer to control external devices. So the price for this looks like it's going to be £969 or euros. But let's take a look at how this thing sounds. So here's Bo Beats' video, and this is how it sounds.
Sort of a space kalimba.
So you see how he's adding rocks and stuff to the top of this, and now it's adding those little like clicks, the little click noises. The stuff that you add to this will change the sound of the instrument. So that's pretty cool in itself. He's got some different stuff up here.
Resonators with a hammer, but the hammers aren't mechanical. Instead, they're electromagnetic. You can see the coils beneath the resonators. There's a current running through them, and that excites the resonators, and then the vibrations are picked up by capacitive pickups.
Y'all heard everything he just said right there. Yeah, it does all that. It do all that. So basically, this is like a kalimba plugin that you can do crazy stuff with. You know what I'm saying? This is for you. Again, I'll leave all this stuff linked below in the description. If there is a link, some of the stuff might not be out yet. The fourth story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Landr. It looks like they have dropped some new software. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So Landr blueprints and layers. When AI provides ideas and collaborates, is it ethical? So these 2 new AI tools are designed for songwriting and mixing. So let's go ahead and take a look here at what Landr is doing with AI. It says here, Landr introduces blueprints and layers. AI meets creativity. At the heart of it all, Landr Blueprints, which functions as a musical idea generator rather than delivering finished songs. It provides impulse. Hold up. It looks like it just provided vocals, drums, bass, guitar, other. I think that's a full song. I digress. Small creative nudges inspired by genres, lyrics, or reference tracks. Enter basic parameters and you'll receive song sketches that can be processed directly in a DAW. Blueprints doesn't generate random ideas. Rather, it attempts to develop musically coherent structures. based on real song forms. Each element, whether an intro, verse, or chorus, is designed to be integrated into existing projects. Blueprint serves more as a creative sparring partner than an automated composer. So I wonder if you upload your song into the cloud, it takes that and then comes up with ideas. I do not know. I guess we'll continue reading on and find out. So Landr's Layers takes care of the fine tuning. This tool analyzes your products or blueprints results and adds new elements that are already mixed to the appropriate level and style. Whether the project needs an additional bass line, a harmonically coordinated guitar riff, or rhythmic layers for more depth, Layers understands the song structure and precisely adjusts the generated tracks in terms of key, tempo, and dynamics. The AI is not intended to take control, but rather to save musicians time by providing suggestions that could be integrated into projects. Layers was developed in collaboration with the AI platform AOD, I don't know how to say AOD, which focuses on collaborative, non-replacement AI. So, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like basically you're going to add these to the cloud and it's going to add to your track. When AI really understands music, AI innovation meets fair trade ethics. Landr's ethical approach with its fair trade AI framework is interesting. Rather than using anonymous databases, the training data comes from sources whose artists have given consent and received compensation. This model differs significantly from AI projects based on massive amounts of content that are often used illegally. Landr considers this an important step in building trust among developers, musicians, and the growing number of creative AI applications. This way, the platform remains technically innovative while taking responsibility for intellectual properties. This is an issue that is being discussed more and more critically in the music industry. Look, I don't know if it's been ethically trained or not. I don't have the answers. Just because a company says it is doesn't mean it is, but in that same sense, maybe it is because Landr has a bunch of money and they can obviously contract a bunch of musicians. So that's their spiel on the ethical side of their AI though. It says both tools are still in beta phase. Blueprints is in a closed beta while Layers is open to everyone. In February, they will officially become available as part of Landr Studio subscription. This closes the circle from the initial creative idea to the structured composition to the final finished mix result. So this isn't out yet, but it's something to keep an eye on. You know what I'm saying? If you are interested in adding AI to your music or having AI help enhance your music. And the fifth story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Shure. It looks like they have released some new condenser microphones. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this story. So as we see, Shure KSM Series 3 new professional studio condensers, a new range of condenser microphones with different sonic characteristics. So let's take a look here at this story. This is what the series is going to look like right here. So you see they have the KSM 44, they have the KSM 320, and the KSM 400. So in this new line, the KSM 32C uses precision manufactured 3/4 of an inch capsule that offers a balanced frequency curve with exceptional low end response and off axis rejection to suit different applications. It's available in a stage kit with the hard mount and a foam widescreen, or a studio kit with the shock mount and a magnetic pop filter. Meanwhile, the KSM 40C and the KSM 44 MP have larger 1-inch capsules that deliver incredible detail in the highs, while the design of the back plate enhances the acoustic behavior to suppress resonances. With the larger diaphragms, the KSM 40C and the KSM 44 MP can be used for a wide range of applications such as vocals, guitars, piano, kick drum, and overhead configurations. Besides the fact that dual diaphragm, the KSM 44 MP is a multi-pattern mic with cardioid, omnidirectional, and figure-8 pickup modes. It has a slightly pronounced high frequency range, whereas the cardioid-only KSM 40C has an enhanced low end. All models include a shock mount, pop filter, thread adapter, and protective case. So here's what the different models are going to look like. Here is the KSM 32C. Here is the 40C with the shock mount in the pop filter. Here is the 40C with the other pop filter, the magnetic one. Here is the 44 MP. Here is the carrying case that it comes in. And then this is the package. So it looks like the prices for these are going to be for the KSM 32C, $729 for the stage kit, $799 for the studio kit, $969 for the KSM 40C, and then $1209 for the KSM 44MP. So again, all this stuff will be linked in the description. All right, guys, and the last story that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Roland. It looks like Roland has taken their CR-78 and made it into a plugin. Let's take a look here at the story. So as we see here, I can go for that. Roland releases an official plugin version of the CR-78 drum machine. This analog beast offered not only a decent selection of built-in rhythms, but also the option to create 4 variations of your own, giving it an extra level of flexibility. The machine itself may have had a relatively low profile, but its sound became well known thanks to the CR-78's use on hits such as I Can't Go For That, that's Hall & Oates, Vienna from Ultravox, and most notably Phil Collins in The Air of the Night. I can feel it coming in the air of night. Hold on. I'm sorry. But now the CR-78 has become the latest instrument from Roland Archives to join the company's plugin roster, which is available via the Roland Cloud. And not only that, it is designed to bring the sound of the original hardware to your DAW, but it has also been enhanced with the modern sequencing features, individual sound mixing and tuning, tempo sync, drag and drop audio MIDI support, and various other things. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. We can see what it sounds like. This is what the plugin's gonna look like. Pretty fire, if you ask me. That thing looks pretty smooth, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead. They do have a video right here, so let's take a look and see what it sounds like. Definitely sounds like some old school drums, but that's what I got for you guys in today's video. This is Namm Day 1, so I'll probably make another video tomorrow, depending on what else gets released or what else they show from Namm or what else is new. Maybe we'll react to some of the influencers video. Let me know below in the comment section if that's what y'all want to see. If y'all want to see me maybe reacting to some of the, some of the exciting stuff that's coming out. But if more exciting stuff does come out, I'll definitely cover that in another newscast tomorrow. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.